Dean gets talked about a lot in a lot of events, and that's his character of his nature. And I'd have to say that Joey and I haven't been more proud to have a winemaker that Dean draw around. He's a good character, but his passion for wine goes a bit further than his nature. So
what does that mean?
I'll leave that with you.
Oh yeah, go Dino.
I don't know why I'd be talking about sex. I don't seem to get any. And that's not probably due to a lot of this. I don't know how sex and
It's age related, darling. Age.
Really, you know? So so we didn't certainly go to Queenstown and have a night of passion. We went there for drinking. First came from Otago in
That's why you become a winemaker, and I got a vineyard.
'87. So, and then sort of worked at Ripon for a few years, where everyone seems to. You follow all the local bods around. I think Rudy was there, and then Clotilde and Blair Walter went through there. And
Where else was there?
big pun?
Where else was there?
Oh, there was Black Ridge up the road here. William Hill over in the corner over here, and Alex. There was Gibbston with Alan and Grant, and Taramere, which were the 5 originals. So they were here, and so I sort of came back here in '99, and I'm a contract processor, and 3 Miners is one of our clients that we make. We make for about a dozen others, and so we see quite a bit of fruit from the different areas. Obviously Alexandra, Gibbston and Cromwell Basin primarily. And so obviously looking at the 2007 vintage, I thought it was going to be a bit of a dog, and it's turned into a very pretty, elegant sort of vintage, which I'm so thrilled that I was wrong, because that's quite good, because you always think you're right, and you put it in the bottle, and you just, it took a while to come round. It was very much an elegant wine, which for me is very synonymous with Central itself, but also with Alexandra. All the wines are very feminine to me today. Very much based on acidity, minerality, all those things that you want to do. Suggest, I don't think the alcohols were too high. We had that shot berry or shrivel. We waited, and then we just ran it over a shaking machine, which was pretty demoralising. As you see, half the bunch being shaken out into a dump bin. But we made a hell of a lot of grappa that year.
Where is it?
Well, my liver's never been the same since, really. So, I think we ended up with 800 litres of grappa, which, God, so we ran the car for a while, and then gave it away to people we didn't like for Christmas. So that was good. So it was a tough vintage from that point of view, but then so you sort of you went into the wines with quite low expectations, because you go, and it's taken you 3 times as long to process, and then they surprised you. So whether the wines are actually better or whether you just went in with low expectations, I'm not sure. But I have been thrilled with how they've aged, and I think the 09s, from just looking through, it was a totally different climate, sort of climatical year type thing, but the wines are very similar. And I think 11 coming out will be on a similar scale. Now, it isn't just the odd numbers, it's just how it's run at the moment. But if you're looking at watching wines and you like this versus, say, the 06s, because at the time the 06s and 07s, a lot of people were chalk and cheese. They either were scathing about the 06s being very Cedar-like and too big and too jammy, and then the 7s were very pretty and elegant sort of wines. And so, from your own point of view, you make up which wines you like or which ones you don't. And you're going to see the same with, well, I saw it today with the 09s and the 10s. They're quite different wines, and there's going to be quite a thing in public opinion saying, hey, I like that one better than this one. I like that vintage. I don't like the 10s, or I like the 9s and stuff. And that's cool. I don't mind the debate. That's fantastic. What else? Anything else? Anyone else want to know anything? I'll make it up, don't you?
Well, the shrivel, what do you think that provided a sort of raisiny character?
I think if you put it into the ferments, it becomes quite a raisiny character, kind of like a bad, over buttered Marmite toast.
Oh, right.
Character, you know, so you get a tiny bit of, like a yeast, but it's not really, it's just a overripe character, and the alcohol goes through the roof. So, because it's concentrated sugar, and so we really try to shake that out of the bunch. At the time, there was a choice, as Graham said, you either pick it quick before it shrivels, or wait, so that then it can drop out. Because if it doesn't dry off properly, you can't shake it out. So that was.
So what alcohol did this come in at, roughly? Not roughly, but yeah, roughly.
Well, when the shrivel was on it, it was about 15.5%.
Right.
With the shrivel off, it went down at about 13.7 or something.